My wife said that I was living my life, I was enjoying, I was having a good time. And my wife said that apparently, in the song Riptide, where he goes like, "Oh woo, and it comes unstuck." Apparently, when
Yeah.
I actually sing, she says that I sing like a furry.
What does that even mean?
Because apparently, and part of the reason that I'm not actually singing it now is because I guess I do a little howl the whole time, apparently.
Oh, so you're just brainwashed.
I guess, I don't know. That just seems like how you sing the song. That's what he does. He goes, oh, woo. He goes, oh, ooh. An O and an ooh.
You dirty furry, you.
I'm very clean. When are you done? Are you done yet?
I mean, guess by my audio quality.
It comes unstuck.
Jesus
Baby,
Christ.
running down to the riptide. We're gonna something. Point is that my wife just decimated me.
Alrighty, I have food. I have water. Yes, we're set. So,
A needle pulling thread, law, no to follow. So,
did you know that it's like soon to be like this? I think the 60th anniversary of that movie,
ooh,
or is it the 50th?
I don't know.
I
It's
remember
old as
seeing.
shit.
I was in the theater watching. I think Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah. Look at that, 65.
Uh,
60th anniversary, if I know how to math, and I don't.
which would mean that the Thunderbird is also 60 years old, isn't it?
Oh snap! Are
Really,
you
really
holding a
like this
birthday
movie.
party? Holding a birthday party? I'd come.
Holy crap! It's 3 hours long.
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, that's long, but it is a musical. Anyway, hi, my name is Lik'a. Welcome to Shake Like a Dog, the best podcast recorded from the studio audience. Today, I have my friends Bandit and also Resident, just as every other day. And first, we're gonna see how they're doing. How you doing, Bandit? How are you? What are you up to?
I'm doing great.
Fantastic. Resident, how you doing?
It's bacon on my side of the ether. It's been human. I'm exhausted.
You dying?
Oh, that's right. That's right. How's the heat wave?
Well, it read 93 on the thermostat on the side of the shop, but the heat index temperature was indicating 113.
Nice.
And then I'm working on hot black asphalt all day.
Well, you don't need to bring race into it. That
Boy,
sounds
don't you love
absolutely
it up here in the
terrible.
Pacific Northwest,
I like the
where the
Pacific
sky
Northwest.
is like blue? We get a breeze off the Pacific Ocean.
And all we have is a tsunami
Yeah.
warning, a flash flood warning, and also a drought all at the same time.
Yeah.
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 I think it's good. I like it. I'm happy about it because the Mustang's currently on jack stands. So if we flood, it'll be not the Mustang. Look at me, planned ahead.
If there's a flash flood, it's taking the Mustang with.
No, it's mine. It can't have it.
No, you've
Poseidon wants
lifted,
it.
you've jacked it up so that the waves can just take it away from underneath.
The Mustang's currently jacked up in the air because tomorrow I am taking it to go racing again. After I just went racing last weekend, and I got the transmission in the Mustang last week, just before I took it to the Ridge, one of the dopest tracks I've ever been to, and the only one that I've been on with the Mustang, and it did okay. I am really missing all the horsepower of the 331 stroker. Putting down about 500 horsepower is a lot of fun in the straights. Putting down maybe 300 out of my very mild 289 makes me feel like I'm going so slow. In the corners, it didn't do too terrible. I was pretty proud of it in the corners. I was able to hold on to it pretty decently. But just in the straights, people would leave me behind, and it's a real bummer. But so I went and did
Yeah, you
that.
can have all the horsepower so you can plow into crowd.
Exactly. It's the antithesis of what a Mustang is. What I need to do is just add more horsepower and probably, I don't know, flatten my tires. That way it'll do Mustang things.
Exactly.
But I went and did that. I stayed with Wraith, a friend of mine, who has some of the coolest, dopest interior decorating I've ever seen. He bought a house and he did the whole, make every room actually really interesting. I didn't get a single picture of what he calls the Tism corner,
Oh,
but
God.
it's really cool is what it is. Firstly, the actual Tism corner is just a kind of what's the word? A futon thingy, bed platform deal that has a fuzzy blanket, another fuzzy blanket, and then a bunch of really fuzzy pillows. And he says that he got those because that's kind of like his thing is the texture. Tism corner for a reason. and it's fuzzy and fluffy and it's nice. That's where I slept. It was great. But in that space, there was a decent sized TV. There was that kind of mood lighting gamer looking stuff. His computer, desk, things like that, and his 3D printer. So the combination of all that plus some interesting art on the walls makes it like you walk in and you're like, oh, this could be like a Let's Player's background kind of a thing. Like, it looks awesome. It looks just nice to be in. And that was just the same thing with his whole house. Like, he painted hexagons on the walls in one of them, and it looked really cool because he did that thing where some of it's in semi-gloss, some of it's in matte, so you kind of see that. I don't know. I'm just really jealous of the interior decorating he's got going on. And I'm gonna steal some of his ideas. Anyway, did that, and then I went to an autocross, took the Mustang there, and it was actually decently. It didn't do too bad. I only got one run in before they told me to stop. I had a little bit of an oil leak, just a little one, and they were like, "Hey, you should probably stop." It was just little, and they were like, "Hey, you should probably stop before you catch fire." And I was like, "Okay," and that is why. That is why.
When was that?
Huh?
The autocross. When was the autocross?
Sunday.
Where?
In Bremerton.
Oh, in Bremerton. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I went down over to Bremerton. That's where Wraith was. I stayed there. And then I drove an hour that morning to get to the Ridge. And then that evening went back to Bremerton. And then the next day he was doing an autocross. So I was like, well, here I am. It's on an airfield. Might as well.
So it wasn't really planned before going there, because I thought you were just racing around the circuit.
No, it was semi-planned, but I was thinking of looking at it. I only actually bought the tickets the night before. So it was very much kind of I was just gonna, yeah. But even though I only got one run in, I'm actually pretty happy about it because everyone else, even though they got more runs than me, and I only did a sighting lap, I did outrun about a fifth of them. I kind of think the Mustang might actually be fast. Not.
It just needs a fast driver.
Yeah, and I'm out of practice, but I'm getting there. I'm figuring it out. But when the Mustangs had good tires on it, I've only raced it twice ever. No, I took it out and raced it once and then blew up the motor. So with these tires finally actually taking advantage of all the suspension crap I did, I lowered the upper control arms by an inch. I got some, I think, Global West springs up front. I chopped a quarter of a coil out of that to get it a little bit lower. Willwood discs in the front, Explorer drum brakes in the rear, 5 leafs, and Coney shocks all around, and that's it. But those things are actually, it's kind of quick. It's not slow. I might have to actually put in effort this weekend. And like that's why the Mustang's up on jack stands right now. It's because there's no transmission in it, and I'm leaving tomorrow.
Nice.
So the leak turned out to be there is a plug on the front of top loader 4-speeds for the actual rod that holds the fork that moves the gear for one of the gears. That's how it's removed when you go to take it apart. That plug fell out. Don't know why, but it just did. It's like a freeze plug style thing, right? So my best guess is it probably just vibrated loose and escaped. It's like pressure wouldn't push it out. It has a breather. So yeah, because I'm a crazy person, last night I did the rear main seal, which you guys need to appreciate engines that have rear main seals that are one piece, because that wasn't always the standard. And Ford only started doing that in their small blocks in the 80s.
I have 2-piece rear main.
Then when you go to replace it someday, you'll also experience it.
Is it pain?
Well, let me tell you. So instead of pulling the transmission, bell housing, flywheel, clutch, all that crap out of the way, which is a hassle and a half, you get to that point, and congratulations, you're halfway there. You got to take the oil pan off. You got to remove the oil pump. You got to unbolt the crank so that you can lower it about a quarter of an inch, because the rear main seal is held in place by the actual rear main itself. So you have to pop that out of there, and that's the lower piece. Then the upper piece, that's why you got to drop the crank down some. So you're getting inside your engine.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just that was the way it was at the time, and I'm just glad that I have the more modern style, because the old school style was it's called a rope seal, and it was pretty much how it sounded. But the thing with that is it was held in with pins so that it wouldn't just spin, and that would mean the crank darn near has to come out.
That's
as
disgusting.
Yeah, it's a thing. I was posting in Project F's track day group chat talking about it, and I think I have a bit of a reputation as being a crazy person.
Oh, okay.
I think you like to play it up, yes.
I can't help it. Like, on the one hand, I do like it. I like the crazy person reputation, but also I'm not actively trying to gain it. I like it. It makes me happy, but it's just because I just do certain things. Like when I was at the track, I noticed I had a misfire. I don't know if I told you guys about this. I noticed I had a misfire at about 5,000 RPM. It would start misfiring and I'd be like, I know what the fuck it is. I swapped my ignition system about an hour before I left that day, or the day before. I put an HEI distributor on it because I was chasing a different misfire, and I was like, fuck it, let's just get rid of that system. We'll put this one on it. I know it works. It's what was on the 331. It was on the 331 with a different intake manifold. The intake I have on it, the big Edelbrock F4B, very cool intake, but it's got big ass runners up front that get all up into the distributor's business. So an HEI, which is huge, it intrudes. Huge. So like I had in the past cut the distributor some to get it to fit. Shut up. To get it to fit, but it wasn't enough. So I got as much of it I could. When I left, I didn't have any time anymore. I had to leave. I only had like 32 degrees of advance at the top end, which is pathetic because factory they want 34, and what I wanted was like 36. So I was like, I'm not getting enough advance. That's the problem. And you know, you get some looks when you bust into your tool bag and pull out an angle grinder and take your distributor off your engine and abuse it a little bit and then pop it back together. You get even crazier looks when one of the gals there that was with Project F, she was an EMT. She said that she really doesn't want to have to go back to that life. So could I watch myself a little bit, you know? So like, and the thing was, she said that, and then I sliced the shit out of my thumb, and it was really funny to me, because, and I'm trying to describe this as best I can. I swear I'm not, like, exaggerating my response. I was cutting the distributor, like you do, and as I was doing that, the little plastic cover for my ignition module, it kind of just fell off, it vibrated off, and I said something along the lines of, like, oh, well, now that doesn't just want to stay where it's supposed to be. Right then, the grinder kicked, sliced into my thumb, and I went back to what I was doing. I didn't go, ah! Because I guess I get hurt too often. I just sliced the shit out of my thumb and then said, and now the blood won't stay in my body anymore either. So that didn't help. She came over and said and watched me at that point and make sure that I didn't die. Anyway, so this weekend.
Anyway, so oh my
I'm
god,
sorry.
it's still going.
I'm sorry. That was my last weekend. A lot happened. It was a big deal to me. It was the fulfillment of a dream and a goal that I've been working towards for a decade.
We haven't even gotten to the next weekend, which is going to take another half an hour. All right. So
all I'm saying, just next weekend, the only thing that's happening, well, tomorrow, is I'm putting the transmission in the Mustang. I'm driving it 4 hours again. I'm going to Packwood. A big group of
going
furries.
vroom vroom at the base of a volcano.
And it's
Yeah!
awesome. And a bunch of furries, they've rented a cabin, and I'm staying at the party cabin, and it's going to be fun. And I'm going to have fun.
yeah.
I'm going to do race car stuff.
It might be.
It'll be great. It's not, I can't believe.
2.0. Rainforest
No.
2.0.
It surprises me that you know about that, but I guess it shouldn't.
Of course I
Yeah.
know about that. Internet Historian is hilarious.
Oh, I forgot he did a video on that.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason why I know. I've seen every single one of his videos.
Well, it's horrifying. It's a terrible thing. It's not the norm.
Yeah, horrifying. Can you
It's
imagine?
not the norm.
The
I
smell.
don't. Nah. Ugh. Anyway, that was my everything. I'm done talking now. How you guys?
I mean, I've got weekend plans coming up too. Actually,
I know.
have
Tell us
weekends-
about that.
I have weekend stories.
Ooh.
Yeah, tri-power carburetors have been secured.
Yes.
And they are
So
beautiful.
exciting.
The date codes are all matching. The metering blocks, which is the brains of the carburetor, they're all matching. It's beautiful.
Give the listeners, all none of them, some context.
So basically, 2 years ago, this dog man was with me
What?
to buy a intake for a Ford 390 V8. Back, where was that guy that we bought that from? Was that in Tacoma?
Yes,
It
roughly.
was in Tacoma, roughly. Right, because we went to the Tacoma area, go pew pew pew. And
airsoft
then
center.
we went to wherever the carburetor was for sale, or the intake and carburetors. And I bought it not knowing that 2 out of the 3 carburetors were not the correct ones for the engine. They're actually small block Ford carburetors, so similar engine to what Lik'a Dogman has in his Mustang. So that was a bummer because those carburetors are so so hard to come by. It took me effectively a whole year searching for these carburetors, and I found them finally. Weekend story because I had to drive all the way to Portland to get them. Actually, it was in a super cute, quaint town called Troutville. Adorable. Apparently, it's on like a historic, one of those historic highways, and just a cute little old-timey highway town in the outskirts of Portland. And now I know if you're going to get parts from somebody, always ask what the story behind them is. And if it's a car person, they will give you a great story. I talked for a whole hour with this guy. A whole hour. He's a great guy. He, of course, is a Ford Galaxy guy. Also had Ford 390s engines. And
You mean Trout? Did you say Troutdale or Troutville?
Oh, I think it's Troutville.
Troutville.
Well,
Yeah.
Troutdale is just outside Portland.
It could have been Troutdale. I can't remember. Trout. And it was a very cute
Only
town.
thing for sure is
cute.
that trout were involved.
Trout was involved.
This will certainly affect the trout population.
So whenever you get in car parts, ask for the story about them. If it's a car guy, then you're probably getting a good part, probably getting a good deal. If it isn't, and the person just says, "Oh, I don't know, my dad died and I'm selling this because it was in his garage," you're probably getting a carburetor. You're probably getting an intake with 2 out of 3 wrong carburetors, and it's going to take you another year to find them. That's my lesson. And then next weekend, not tomorrow, but the day after that, I'll be going off to get a parts car for $150.
I can't believe it's only
for
150.
2 parts. I'm only getting 2 parts off of that car for myself.
And it's still worth it.
Dash, yeah, the dash. Exactly. I know $150 is worth it for the hood alone for me. The hood, so I can get a patch panel out of it. My hood's rusty, and the dash because it's got air conditioning, and I want the vents. That's it. That's all I need.
What are you gonna do with the rest of with the body?
He's gonna build a race car.
Oh, the body. No.
Racing car.
I know it has a title, but I'm not keeping it. There's no
Well,
space
but-
to keep it. So
What-
if you want a Thunderbird, it's all yours. You have an engine for it. If anyone wants a really cheap Thunderbird, then help this dog man and I put an engine in it, and you can have it for like, I don't know,
Thousands.
thousands. Yeah,
Thousands. I bet.
for a case of beer.
I bet that one of the fluffy people that I'm gonna be around this weekend, maybe one of them needs another race car. Maybe they need a classic race car.
But the issue is that I'm gonna be, if it's still available, Saturday. I only texted this person once, like 5 days ago. But if I get this car for $150, there's so many parts on that thing that if marketed properly on Facebook Marketplace, you can make so much profit off that.
That's true.
Probably, yeah.
I personally don't want to
The
take that
axle
off of you.
alone.
That's true. That would be. Was that a 9-inch or an 8?
Yeah, it's a 4 9-inch, but it doesn't have the correct spline count that people want. It has a low spline count,
Well,
but it's a 4 9-inch. It's a 4 9-inch housing, so
It's stronger than an 8-inch, but not quite the most desirable 9-inch.
right.
It has
Your
the 28
desirable
spline,
9
right?
inches are going to be like a 31 spline. Yeah, I think it's a 28 and a half spline. Or,
I don't think you can
Can't
have a
have a
half
half
spline.
I think it's a half. I think it's a
You
28.
can't have a half spline.
Says you.
I think it's 28, and I think the desirable ones are 31, and then
Yeah.
aftermarkets go up to like 35 or 34.
It's 34. But yeah,
There
no,
is
I
a-
have a 31
There is
in the
a
Mustang.
42 spline Ford 9-inch.
Yeah,
Who even has the space
generally, right.
to store all your splines?
So I'm going to get it, take the parts I want, sell the rest, and then probably just throw away the body. It's already
You
rusty
monster.
anyways. And then there's one less Thunderbird on there would be one less Thunderbird on the road. It makes mine rare.
That's the
Yes.
stupidest thing I've ever
Who beat
heard.
you?
You have a base model.
That's like
There's-
that's like the person who's hunting down all the Yugos and destroying them so they no longer exist.
I am upset with you because this is the perfect way to build yourself a
No,
guilt-free
they
battle
made
bird.
230,000 of them. There can be one less on this planet.
Yeah,
I will
and
recycle it too.
it's right. The worst.
That's too bad. Anyways, what about
upset me
what about
greatly.
you, resident? I don't care. Actually, it amuses me.
Fills me with rage. Rez, what are you doing?
Well, I've made no major progress towards anything automotive nor anything really home repair related. It's been
Which
very
is really
busy at
funny
work.
because the perfect Easy 30 swap car is like a couple miles away from me right now. There's a
Oh.
2001 Outback with an Easy 30 and a transmission that's gone, and it's 700 bones.
So what I'm just gonna do is I got 500 set aside. I'm gonna just go rip a easy out of a pick and pull car, and I'm gonna take the accessories off until I can afford to drag it out with as many as possible.
Right, because you already have an ECU, a harness. You should, and the important bit, I think, but I'm not 100% sure about the pre-can stuff. But I think
So
you've got
I
all the
don't
bits.
need the cluster, but I do have it. I think this is from like an '01 or an '02. I think that your Outback cluster looks fucking atrocious, and I
Oh,
refuse to
yeah.
put it in my car.
It's the red one, right? The red one that goes beep beep beep.
I have
No,
a
it just has.
great
It's got the stupid, ugly park reverse neutral drive low right in the center of the console, and I hate it.
I have a
Oh.
great idea for you. So, you know how,
What?
like, let's say a 57 Bel Air, you know how there would be a clock on the passenger side? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you put a second instrument cluster, that instrument cluster, in
Oh,
the
God.
dashboard so that the passenger can also see the revs go up and down and the speed increase and decrease and see the oil pressure
That's
drop.
a terrible idea.
It's a great idea.
Although
He's coming
it
around
kind
to
of
it.
looked like
He's
an
coming
old
around.
Mustang. Like, you know how the Mustang has two almost
Dash humps.
dash humps? Yeah. So you could
Yes.
get like a JDM dash
Yes.
and
Cut it in
mirror
half.
everything.
Yes.
No, I fucking refuse. No,
You are
And
doing
then
see
it.
how you could do it.
brake, clutch, brake, and gas on the other side of the car.
Yeah. Your passenger can get on
And then
in
a
on the fun.
handlebar for the person to hold on to. And then one of you can do the shifter, left hand or right hand.
Yes. It'll be right hand drive and left hand drive.
Yeah.
Both hand drive.
Okay, so I don't know why, but of course I've been following the whole murmurs and rumors about the Ford GTD and the Corvette ZR1 ZR1X, the lap times they're setting at Nürburgring, and everyone was making a big woo about it.
Mhm.
But what caught me by surprise was how many stupid people gravitate towards Nürburgring lap times. And I mean like the comment section in any of these posts on any kind of form of media where they either, I don't know. It's bizarre how people can have such stupid opinions about how fast some hunk of metal drives around a circle in Germany.
He is the James May of this podcast.
And be viciously, I want to say the word, and be viciously
can't.
slow
Just
in the
really,
mind about it.
really
Towards-
after top dead center, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm edging the.
You're
the
edging.
line of what
That's not
what
allowed
you
in the
want me to
terms and
say.
service.
you don't think so.
It's just stupid. You stupid. Ignoramus.
We should all
Ignorant.
get Ford edges and then race
Foolish.
them and call it edging.
We should
I'm just gonna
all-
put one straight
yes.
into yours. I hate that vehicle so much.
It could be like a demolition
Ford
derby
Edge.
kind of a thing. I could see it now. It'd be so much fun. Like
Yeah,
one of those,
That's the best use for it.
Yeah.
like a dirt oval where contact is allowed, and it'd be genius. Whoever's standing still by the end of it, or whoever remains, they
Figure
win.
8 Ford edge racing.
Oh my god, yes.
I
And it works on multiple levels. Because edging is when you get right up there but then don't. So, like, we keep narrowly missing each other. We're edging each other and the audience. It's genius. Brilliant. 10 out of 10.
Ugh.
Patenting the idea.
All right, let's move on.
I
Should
guess that
we,
means he's done edging. You heard that. I heard it.
Yeah.
Should we do some trivia?
Okay, so yeah, I think that's gonna be the general format. We're gonna have half the episode be basically talk or news, or if we have a tiny little topic that we want to talk about real quick, we'll throw that in there. You know, like maybe I talk real quick about what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks to my friends who care and don't just wait for me to stop talking. And then the second half will just be the game, whatever it may be, and whoever wins becomes the game master for next week. So anyway, yes, now on to the game. And the game master for this week, because he won the game last week, is Bandit. Bandit, what highly original game do you have for us?
Oh, I thought I would do Jeopardy, but then I was like, no, I don't want to do Jeopardy because I couldn't quite come up with enough questions to do Jeopardy. So we're gonna have categories at some moments, but there's no 100, 200, 300, 400. You just get the question right or wrong. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay, I like that. That's fun.
rock paper scissors. Who wants to go first?
All right, Resident, you ready?
How do we do that here?
No, just go for it. You ready? All right, go. What'd you got?
Paper.
Oh man, what a coincidence! I got scissors. Guess that means I go first.
You lying bitch. You lying bitch.
How about instead?
All right, wins.
Hey,
'Cause-
who the fuck is that?
He's because
Who the fuck is
went
that?
last,
Fuck nuts?
apparently. Ah, shit. Sorry.
I'm gonna say it again.
I'm really bad about this. Whenever I laugh or
What was that
get
noise?
excited, I get what?
Did you guys hear that noise?
Yeah, what? What
What
is that?
What is that?
I have Nitro. I have access to all my soundboards.
You fucker.
Okay, soundboard's great.
Anyway, you can probably
You're first. So this
You
first
bitch.
category is everything about cars.
gotta say it again.
Are you
fuck
ready
nuts.
for the question? How this works? How this works is
He's not
I ask
stopping.
a question.
You gotta say it again.
And
You
you'll
said the
have
wrong
one
name.
chance.
Quit saying.
Did it
quit-
again.
You said his
He's
name
doing
again.
it on
I
purpose.
said your name again.
He's doing it
Unbelievable.
on purpose. He can't not be.
Dog man. It's because I can't remember the other thing. Dog
Lik'a.
Man.
Leica.
Oh yeah,
Lik'a.
that right. Leica.
Skill issue.
Spoon man.
You will have one chance to answer this question, and the time limit is 15 seconds.
Oh yeah.
If you do not answer, we'll go on to next questionnaire. Resident.
Ah,
Are you ready for your first question?
Yeah.
This category is everything about cars. Question number 1. What has pointy ears, whiskers, and purrs?
Excuse me.
What? A jaguar? No, they don't purr. A
Incorrect.
panther? Fuck. What? A cougar?
Resident, you have a chance to steal starting now.
Cougar.
Incorrect. Correct answer was a car.
Oh, whiskers.
Next question.
Killing
Wait a
him.
minute. No, a second.
Next question.
I'm following this boy the
For
next time I see
everybody
him.
with 200 points. Resident, name the 2009 movie in which character Lightning McQueen is in.
Go
Cars.
fuck yourself.
Good
you
job.
son of a bitch. No,
Point.
that's not. No. Firstly, no. Firstly, why don't you let us choose the topics? It sounds like you have some. You can have us do that. Secondly, you're a bastard. Oh my god. Okay.
And I'm the game master. You be quiet. You are next,
His
Leica.
name is Leica, fucker.
All right. Name the country that borders Chad, Sudan, and Cameroon.
Oh man, is it car?
Correct.
Fuck you.
You get one on the board. You are now tied.
Oh my god.
You get the hard question. Name
he
the
s-
band that performs the rock hits Drive, Just What I Needed, You Might Think, Good Times Roll, and My Best Friend's Girl.
Incubus?
Wrong! What are you talking about?
Huh?
Incubus.
With the steel?
I was
Fucking
thinking
say it right.
You keep
Say it
saying our
right. Do
actual
it
names,
again.
You actual.
Say it again. You gotta do it another
You're going
take.
Steel?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Name the band that performs the rock hits Drive, Just What I Needed, You Might Think, Good Times Roll, and My Best Friend's Girl.
You have to indulge the furry name.
Oh my gosh, Leica.
There we go. Say it
Am
the
I
thing
doing
you
this?
said
I keep on
again.
doing it.
You
Like,
do.
uh,
It's like you're doing it on
Name
purpose,
the
I swear to
band-
God.
I know,
Alright.
I'm completely forgetting. Leica, name the band that performs the rock hits Drive, Just What I Needed, You Might Think, Good Times Roll, and My Best Friend's Girl.
Now, if I was to follow the pattern that I think is emerging, I'm gonna go with the Cars.
Yes!
You're an
Leica
idiot.
is in the lead with 2 points. All right, now the category is changing.
Oh no.
You are first up.
You dumb
Say it again. Say it again.
Oh my god, it's because it's written down in front of me. Shoot.
We'll write it right.
All right, Resident,
There you
are
go.
you ready?
What did I do to you?
I'm mad because I keep on forgetting your freaking names, and I just want to.
We'll just write it down. Cross it out.
I did.
Good.
What's
Good.
that?
What year did Mercedes famously crash in Le Mans, killing 80 spectators and pulling Mercedes out of racing for 40 years? Name the year that happened.
Name it, Jeff.
1976?
No!
Fuck,
I said they
fucking
pulled
hell.
Mercedes out for racing for 40 years.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I don't know.
um,
I
Like,
don't
You
know.
have a chance to Steal.
I
Can
don't
I
know Euro
request-
history or Euro car history.
Can I request the name of the
No,
category?
you cannot phone a friend.
Can I request the name of the category?
Historic crashes.
Oh shit. 1920.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
1955 was the famed year that racing world seemed to stand still, and even the Pope denounced racing after 80 spectators died in a fiery crash caused by a Mercedes losing control.
Yeah, that's a bit of a skill issue.
I can't help but feel
Skill
that
issue, everyone
1955
knows
should be
that.
remembered.
All right, next.
Me.
Who's next?
Me.
All right, whoever said me, you're up next.
Damn.
Name the car brand that Princess Diana was in when she died.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Name
Was it?
the brand of the car that Princess Diana was in?
Was it a Merc?
Yes, it was. Correct.
Phenomenal. I'm a genius. I
Merc,
figured
Merc.
it out. I sussed
Point.
it out. The important thing to remember
Next
is that I'm
question.
so smart.
For resident, James Dean died in a car crash in his beloved sports car, of which he named Little Bastard. What? What car?
Like make and model?
Just get the make. That'd be close enough.
I feel like there's a trend, and I'm gonna have to say Mercedes.
Wrong.
Idiot.
Okay.
Dumbass.
I don't know.
Fool. Now, if I was to guess, could you say that again one more time?
James Dean famously crashed and died in a car accident driving his peppy little sports car, to which he belovingly named Little Bastard. What was the car?
Well, I meant could you say it again with the correct name? But I believe
Oh my god!
I
can't do this. I cannot do this.
you could. You just write it down.
No,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have it literally right in front of me. I literally have your pet names in front of me,
Pet
but it cannot
pet
compute
names.
in my brain.
That's my new favorite
names,
way to
that's what he's
refer to
calling
that.
them now.
That's
Great.
amazing. I love it. That's brilliant.
Great. It's cursed.
Do you know the answer? Do you know what car James Dean
It was
died
a
in?
Porsche. It was a Porsche Speedster.
Good job. You stole
Good job,
a
me.
point. All right.
The curse.
All right, last one for this, and this isn't a crash. This is a crash out. For
Hey, yo.
Lik'a, Dog Man, Dog
Yes.
Breath. All right.
Dog man. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Name the car, make and model
Oh.
that famously was shot twice by Elvis Presley.
Oh fuck. Cadillac Coupe de Ville.
Wrong.
Shit.
President. Steal this one. Broke down in the middle of Las Vegas, and Elvis was so mad he shot it twice in the steering wheel.
Lincoln Continental.
Incorrect. Cadillac was probably like he's known for caddies, but it was a Di Tommaso Pantera.
Oh,
And
damn
it's
it.
in the Peterson Museum.
Damn it.
You knew that one, didn't you?
I'd heard of it. I forgot. Thought it was a Cadillac because it's always a Cadillac with him. Oh, that man. Him and his caddies.
All right, on to the next category.
Ooh.
Who's up? Whose question is it? Is it resident or Leica?
No, I believe it was Rez.
I'm gonna do my best to do your actual
Mine, I
name.
believe.
I appreciate it.
Yours.
I was attacked by a fly. Sorry, continue.
This famous CEO was known generally by the name Hank the Deuce. What was his actual name?
Oh,
Henry Ford II.
son of a bitch.
Ding, 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 ding. You get your second point down on the board. Catch up. Time for a comeback. Leica. Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Leica, your
Yeah.
question. John DeLorean is known for many things, especially his ill-fated company DMC. Before that unfortunate venture, what brand is he most synonymous for?
Oh no. Oh
I
gosh.
do know this one, I think.
You should know. He's like the godfather of speed.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
All right, that is the incorrect answer.
Fuck. Can't believe it.
Retro Spaceman.
Is it AMC?
Oh, wait a minute. Should I accept that answer? Wait a second. Hold on.
No, you
We
shouldn't.
are we're consulting the board. Hold on.
He's checking with the checking with the studio. Your confirmation from the studio.
I'm gonna have to reject that answer.
Oh.
Correct answer was General Motors, Chevrolet, or Pontiac. Most notably, he was in charge of the Pontiac GTO and other famous models like the Firebird and generally Pontiac high-end go-fast cars. Anyways,
And then the
on
crack.
to
He was just
the
snorting coke the whole time.
On came the crack.
surprised you didn't get that. You like the hot rods, like Pontiac GTO. You know.
You're right. You're right. I was a fool. I kind of the only thing I think of when I think of DeLorean is his
Is the
later
DeLorean,
period.
right?
Yes.
Right. The cocaine era.
Yeah, the cocaine
Um,
era, as it is known amongst scholars.
Resident is your question now. Akio Toyoda, the CEO of Toyota, had a brief stint of racing, but to keep shareholders from knowing of his scrupulous events of going fast, he went under a secret name, secret handle for his to put on the side of their Toyota touring cars. What was that name? I'll give you a hint.
Fortunately, don't remember.
I'll give you a hint because it's a hard one. It was used as a trim model for a Corolla. 15 seconds is up. You can steal. Lik'a. You can steal.
Say it
God,
again.
you're gonna have to bleep out every single one of these.
I will. It's gonna be funny.
Lik'a, you can steal.
A trim or a Corolla? What kind of Corolla trims are there?
I'll give you 5 more seconds.
Jeff Giblybits.
Jeff Giblybits is not the correct answer. The correct answer is Morizo.
Oh.
And it, if you'd known that there was a Morizo edition of the recent GR Corolla, that really peppy hot hatchback, then you would have known that. All right, Lik'a, this is now your question.
Yay!
To start with, Carlos Ghosn was famously
Uh-oh.
sentenced to house arrest for misappropriating funds as when he was a CEO for a very large car company. Name one of the 2 car companies he was in charge of.
GMC.
Incorrect. Fuck. Steal.
Nissan Infinity.
Boom!
He was
misappropriated
smuggled
funds.
into luggage and transported out
Yeah,
of the country.
he knows it. Instrument luggage. And do you know what country he, for an extra point, do you know where he escaped to?
Whoa.
Wasn't it? No, it wasn't here to the States, but he had 2 Marines help him do it.
Really?
Ah,
Holy cow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had 2 ex-Marines. Was it Brazil?
That would have been a good place to go to, but it was Lebanon
That's what it was.
because of the extradition.
Yeah.
Can I have a
Yeah.
Can I have a point check?
Point check. It is 4-3.
Am I in the lead?
Yeah.
If he
Yes.
had succeeded in the tie with a bonus point question that was just thrown at him,
If you do not get this next one, yeah, no,
I'm
but
for
there-
sure
you know,
not gonna get it.
this next one you're for sure not going to get.
No.
So we will see. Lik'a.
Yes.
All right, I have to get the year correct for this. In 1986, the CEO of this car manufacturer was assassinated. What car company was it?
Datsun.
Incorrect. For the steal?
I don't know. Mercedes-Benz?
Incorrect. It was Renault.
Ah.
George Beth was assassinated by a group called Action Direct because of his
Frenchness.
dealings with Renault, like because they're French, right? You know, because he was laying off workers and making poor financial decisions, including buying shares and doing dealings with AMC while their business was starting to fall apart. Famously, they're the ones that made the fuel injection system for the AMC 4-liter and a lot of Jeep products. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
it makes sense. It makes sense. All you got to do to get killed as a Frenchman is to start fucking with your workers' rights. Then you're doomed.
So this is the final question. This is the big final hard gotcha question at the end. It is still Lik'a 4, Resident 3.
Feeling good about
We'll have to
this.
come up with some sort of tiebreaker if Resident gets this one.
We'll rock, paper, scissors
Although
again.
I don't think you will both either get this one. Yeah, exactly, because that totally didn't cheat on that.
Hey, I definitely did. No,
Um,
I did it properly.
who won? Yeah, how are we going to decide who goes first for this question? Actually, heads or tails? I'll do the heads or tails.
Tails.
It is heads.
All
right. Resident, you have a chance to tiebreak. So the name Jeep was. Hold on. Where did I have the written question for this? Hold on. Make sure I do this right. Okay. The origins of the name Jeep, of course, stems from World War II, when small 4x4s were beloved by their soldiers, and people abbreviated the military designation for them, GPW, to Jeep, who manufactured the original military GPW.
Willys.
Wrong.
Huh? Oh, shit. That's... Fuck, I remember they contracted it out.
Well,
Leica.
all right.
Do you know the steel?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was a handful of companies, including Willys. I mean, Ford was involved. There was a different one. I mean, Willys was in there. I mean, didn't Ford come up with the winning design of the contest? No.
Is that your final answer?
No.
I'm going to need a final answer in
It was
5,
Willys and Ford. It was
4.
Willys and Ford. Those were the two. They were both manufacturing them.
1, 2,
Who?
Which one are you going with?
But they both did it. Everyone was building shit
But
for the
only one of
war.
them was called the GPW.
Oh.
All right, you ran out of time. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
I did.
anyway.
I did. Yeah.
You were the closest. You said Ford. Ford made the GPW, of which people affectionately gave the name to the 4x4, the Jeep. Willys produced the MB. The Willys MB and the Ford GPW were effectively the same vehicle, although they were both designed originally by Bantam, but Bantam could not produce them effectively enough for the United States military. So they got a consolidation prize of making the trailers for them.
I am now Googling
But
it.
yes, Willys.
Oh, that's interesting.
Willys copyrighted quickly after the war the Jeep name when they themselves weren't exactly the ones that made the Jeep. They made the MB, but the MB was also affectionately called the Jeep because they were essentially the same thing. But Ford was the one that made the GPW. Willys made the MB. And GPW stands for General Purpose Willys. So Ford even named it after the Willys one, which the Willys was actually a Bantam rebodied.
Why?
Wild, right? So Willys stole Jeep's name, and now Jeep is just a husk of what it used to be, making electric cars that are not selling, and Stellantis is boned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Whover owns
How far have
Jeep
we
at any
fallen?
point.
So it'd be really,
How far have we fallen?
so far that you've won this episode of Car Trivia, and Lik'a is in charge of the next one, I guess.
Perfect.
I suck at
So
trivia.
more NASCAR or more early 50s NASCAR trivia to come.
It doesn't have to be trivia. There's something else. There's other things. There's other games.
Ah,
It's just that we've done trivia
Alright.
twice because it's
Well-
easiest.
yes.
Then with that, I'm the new game master again, once more. Good job, Bandit, making it seem like we aren't just trading the win back and forth to fuck with Rez. Yeah.
Exactly. And I obviously should not be the trivia master ever again because
Why?
I cannot get people's names right. Their cosigns. Their
You're just a
Pet
kind
names.
I'm the pet names.
You're a spacey host.
You're a
I
spacey
can't-
hoe.
Yeah, I can't host. So I'm a spacey hoe. Don't let me win ever again. Although my intellect is so vast, knowledgeable that I probably will every time.
It's true. He
Okay,
just
Mr.
knows. Mr. Tism.
I just know.
He knows.
It's the autism.
He
All right.
knows.
Anything less? Anything left? No more
All right.
segments or bowing.
Well, it has been some time. I don't know how to guesstimate. We've been recording for an hour and 5 minutes.
Perfect. It wasn't 2.
Basically nailed it. I don't know. Can you guys help me spitball an outro? What do we say when we leave?
See you, suckers.
See
Later,
you,
bitches. Like, rate, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, like, subscribe, and ring that
Shake
bell.
that-
Take that, rewind it
Shake
back.
that fucking like button over to the right.
Give that like button
Jesus
a
Christ.
sweet little kiss on the top of the head.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this has been
Alright, anyway.
bastard. This has
Do your
been.
thing.
Oh my god. All right, that's the end of the game. This has been Shake Like a Dog, where we shake your dog.
To death.
No, with love. This has been Shake Like a Dog, where there's a laugh a minute, and we're very intelligent. No one's a spacey hoe, and no one ever gets the other one's names wrong. Yep, that's it. The end.
A nice collective 8 brain cells amongst us.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yep.
All right, hooray! It's finally over. I'm gonna play Forza.
You're gonna play
I
Forza?
need my brain.
I'm gonna
I
go
just
put
need my
together.
brain to go into slush mode because it has been.